Up there with Janet, whatever her name is, Janet Yellen and Jerome Powell. This is one of the people that are monitoring our financial system. These are the people that are making choices for our country. And this guy on camera said those things. This little flub he made, it occurred during an interview for an upcoming documentary titled Finding the Money.
The U.S. government can't go bankrupt because we can print our own money.
It obviously begs the question, why exactly are we borrowing in a currency that we print ourselves? I'm waiting for someone to stand up and say, why do we borrow our own currency in the first place?
Like you said, they print the dollar. So why does the government even borrow?
Well, again, some of this stuff gets, some of the language that some of the language and concepts are just confusing. I mean, the government definitely prints money, and it definitely lends that money, which is why the government definitely prints money, and then it lends that money by selling bonds. Is that what they do? They sell bonds. Yeah, they sell bonds, right? Because they sell bonds and people buy the bonds and lend them the money. Yeah, so the language and the concepts can be kind of unnecessarily confusing, but there is no question that the government prints money and then it uses that money to,
All right, so we give Jerome Powell a little bit of a hard time. This guy is the chief economic dude for Biden. This is a top dog with money. Presently, Bernstein is in the Biden administration as a member of the Council of Economic Advisors. Previously, he worked as a chief economist and economic advisor from 2009 to 2011 in Obama's administration. Bernstein also works for CNBC, New York Times, the American Prospect, and the Washington Post. Therefore, he has assembled a decent fortune over the years. Bernstein's estimated net worth is $11 million.
Yeah, but we print money, and then we use money, and then
money me,
and that's it. No, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. It's like watching Wall Street executives explain options to people. It's beautiful.
You'd like to think that somewhere, somehow, in this country, there's adults in the room that actually have a plan. I mean, I've worried about hyperinflation for a while. I've worried about the demise of Medicare, Medicaid, Social Security. I worry about the financial drain to our system. And I've said it a bunch of times on the show. I'm not worried about me. I'm worried about you, Anthony. I'm worried about future generations. Anybody that has kids or grandkids, if they care about them at all, they should probably be really, really concerned. During the COVID days, we printed money so dramatically. It's coming back to roost. You can't take money out of thin air and not expect some negative results, and that's what we're getting. So, but to finish up with Jared Bernstein, I went a little further because I thought this has got to be a joke. This has to be punked. This has to be a setup. Let's go right to Jared's education. This might shed a little bit of light on why he's a little bit less proficient in the art of economics 101. After graduating from high school, he enrolled at the Manhattan School of Music and studied double bass. Bernstein graduated with a bachelor's degree in fine arts. He later joined Columbia University, where he earned a master's degree in philosophy and a PhD in social welfare. Did you get all that, Anthony? So he's a musician and then a social worker.
No, that seems pretty qualified to me.
Where's the master's degree in economics? Where's the business degree? Where's the financial advising licenses? What on earth? What on earth?
It was very, very rough to watch. So to find out that he's a music major is, well, it makes sense, but it's also disheartening. So
you've been in the office for 6 years. I am not being funny when I say this, and it's not because we are distantly related. I would much rather see you in charge of the financial well-being of this country than a social worker. Musician, that's his bachelor's degree. I mean, his higher education was in social work. This sums up my entire financial feelings on what we're heading into as a country and where we've come from. You take a musician, turn into a social worker, and that's one of the top dogs? Holy crap, dude. Okay.
Now I don't really care what you call me, just as long as you don't call me bro. I bet they knew as soon as they saw me. Good night is over with.